Alright, what's going on YouTube? Back again with another belt video. And what I have here, I just got in the mail not even 2 hours ago. It's a cast replica of the WWF Andre 87 belt. And it's also been releathered by Mike Nicolau. Picked this up off a Belt Talk member. Originally he had it up for sale on eBay. I messaged him, asking him if he wanted to do business outside of eBay, only partially because of my impatience of not wanting to wait 4 days to see if I was going to be the high bidder or not. But he agreed. He private messaged me on Belt Talk. I made an offer. He accepted it, and 2 days later, I have the belt. All right, so let's get into the details. All right. So. This belt is massive right off the bat, let me tell you. I was expecting it to be a little bit heavier, knowing that the plates are a completely solid 4mm and not hollowed like the newer cast replicas. But still, it's a pretty hefty belt. See, this does have the black WWF logo. Nice touch I noticed on all 4 of the plates is that, excuse me, 5 of the plates, is that the trademark symbol is actually not next to the logos, so it feels a little bit more like the ring, a real belt. Let's see, banners, it says World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, and actually watching some other videos, I actually found out that the globe here in the middle is actually a relief piece that's screwed into the main plate itself, which is pretty cool and actually interesting that they did that instead of just have the globe as part of the actual plate itself. See the eagles on the left of the globe, on the right, very detailed. Since this is casted from a real belt that was made, it's not probably obviously the original, but another real ring usable version of this belt. The details are very, very nice on this. Way better than a standard replica. Let's see, the bottom of the main plate, you have the taper, which is kind of actually like the classic Reggie IC. And it goes all the way to the bottom. It's not on the top, just on the bottom. And you can actually see, let's see if I can show you. It's kind of like a little, the way the leather cut is a little bit of an homage to the winged eagle. The tips of the banners actually protrude just a little bit over the top of the leather. Nice little touch. Alright, so let's move over to the side plates. There's 4 of them with 8 flags. You can see the Soviet Union, Italy. This one you see the United States and Mexico. We'll jump over to the right side. You can see the United Kingdom and Australia, and then Canada and Japan. These plates are dual plated. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Not in the traditional sense of a real belt, but it has the same exact effect, and it's very, very nice. This belt pretty much has no blemishes on it. Only 1 or 2 little markings that I can see, but nothing that takes away from these plates whatsoever. It's absolutely very beautiful belt, and I'm very, very glad I came across it, knowing that they can't make these anymore, and there weren't that many made to begin with. And the fact that it's on real leather, couldn't get any better than this, besides obviously the real deal. Alright, so let me show you the strap. Now, normally if this was made to the actual specifications of would have been the ring used belt if Andre the Giant had won at WrestleMania 3, this belt would be taller, or almost as tall as I am as a person. I'm 6'4", and this strap, if it was the original size, would have probably been almost close to that. So no way this was going to ever get around my waist. But very cool thing, which I actually would have preferred if I was actually ordering this from scratch would have been to have a shorter strap, which is what this has. This is, I believe it's about 50 inches, so pretty much a standard size strap. Let's see. Again, Releathered by Mike Nicolau. Those of you probably on Belt Talk know him as Pappy. Top-notch guy with his leather. I've never done business one-on-one with him, but I've now had 3 replicas Releathered by him that I've bought secondhand, and you can see why his work is good enough to be on the Intercontinental belt that's on TV. It's that good and detailed. Let's see, it's 2x8 snaps on the male side. See if I can try to move the belt over. See if I can get you the details. Sun's probably getting in the way a little bit, stopping me from also being able to see a little bit what I'm doing. You can see the detail of the tooling. This area right here, which is just beveled, normally would be probably that wide, maybe a little bit more if it was the longer strap. You can see the shell tooling, Midwest design, all the way around. Very, very deep and detailed. And the strap itself even bevels at the bottom, similar to the way the IC would be. And that follows all the way around. I'm only going to show you on the bottom, but it's the same on the top though. So, get to the end. And we've got the WWF block logo tooled into the plate, into the leather actually, excuse me. And again, this, we were probably going from here to at least over here on the full size strap. And female snaps, and gold tip. It's a little bit different than your standard gold tip that you would normally see on a Figures Inc. replica. It's a little bit wider, usually about that. So a little bit wider, probably about a half, maybe 5/8 of an inch. The only downside to this belt is the lack of curve. It's almost completely flat. So if you're someone like myself who likes to put the belt over the shoulder or even strap it around the waist here and there, it's doable, especially with the shorter strap, obviously. But the lack of curve makes it kind of stick out like a sore thumb. It's almost like the newer cast WCW World belt, and most of the Ultra Deluxes, all those 4mm thick ones, those are usually flat. And compared to a couple of the newer ones, like I believe the cast IC has a little bit better of a curve, and you have like the big logo. Spinner doesn't have a curve, but the plates aren't as wide, so it doesn't really get in the way. So you can see how deep the etching is there. Well, not the etching, but the stamping from the cast. There you go. I've had the big logo in the past. I have a cast IC. I'm actually going to shoot a video for you in a little bit. And the spinner, as far as quality of the plates, this is probably the best one that's ever put out. Especially with the plates not being hollow, they're completely solid 4mm. Again, of course, as I know, nothing beats a real belt. I've had a few. I own one right now, and you can see the difference in the quality. But for the next best thing, you can't go wrong with a cast replica, especially if you don't care for bootlegging, wait times, or even designs that just aren't available to the public. I mean, if a replica is available to it, why not go for something like this? Alright, so real quick, just back of the strap. So, say, plain black backing, bolts are covered, along with the female snaps. It's having a little trouble zooming in, focusing actually. I think there we go. Nothing special. I mean, the strap itself, it's not floppy. I mean, it's fairly stiff actually still. So I don't know how old, how recently the strap was done, but it looks fairly brand new for the condition that it's in. Besides a little bit more flexible, but still, as you can see, which isn't bad. You can see there's really not much in the way of any wrinkling or creasing in between the plates there. Okay. Aside from the winged eagle I have, I mean, this is a nice one. Can't go wrong. If you can pick one of these up for a good price, how rare and how nice it is, really should jump on it. Even if you're not an old school WWF fan, like this belt actually came out a few months before I was even born, and I didn't even get into wrestling till pretty much around late 2000, 2001. So this is outside of my era, the era that this belt was used in. It's a little out of my range, but it's really nice, and just the design it feels like a world title. Like this is something that actually should have been used on TV. For even if it was only for a couple of years, it probably should have been used. But with smaller guys that WWF wound up going with into the 90s, this wouldn't have fit pretty much anybody, even with a short strap. It would look silly. All right, so that's gonna do it for me. If you like what you see, you want to check out more videos, subscribe. Also drop a like and a comment down below. I'll put all the links for everything every belt place that I recommend to go see, including belttalk.com and worldofbelts.net. Those are the two best sites. Plenty of excuse me, plenty of information. You can learn a lot. I've only been on there I've only been doing this for about a year and a half, and I've learned an incredible amount. I've still made some stupid purchases, but you learn from those mistakes, and you can wind up with some really, really nice stuff. And before I go, a quick shout out to the Belt Geeks. You know who you are. Love talking to you guys. Alright, so that's it for me. Probably going to go shoot actually another video right now, so you'll probably be seeing a couple of videos by the end of the day into tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Take care, guys. Just want to show belt over my shoulder. I'll tack this onto the end of the video. You can see the main plate with how big it is and lack of curve. It pretty much the main plate drags over my chest instead of partially over my shoulder. Turn to the side, you can see. The rest of the strap dangles down, no problem with the side plates. It would probably look like that if there was a curve, if there was any bit of an actual curve to it. It would probably look and feel a little bit more natural. Now, let me see if I can put this around my waist real quick. Show that to you. If I can stand up. Give me 1 second. Now, I am a skinny guy, so this will look probably a little bit stupider than probably some of you, more normal sized. Very small waist, size 32. So. And you can see that's what it looks like around the waist. As you can see, it's flat. Probably need to go one more snap to make sure it's really tight, but you can see how the curve, lack of curve, makes a difference. And yes, the video is making me look a little bit skinnier than I am, probably because of how huge this belt is. But you can see this actually comes up pretty much almost to the top of my stomach, the way that I have this set up right now. My belly button somewhere around where the middle of the globe is. So that also gives you an indication of how tall I am as well. Alright. Talk to you guys in the next one.